So what I was saying is that you weren't ready to receive big like you thought you were. You thought you were with Four of Pentacles coming out. Like you were you're not like, it's not like you're satisfied with less, but you were comfortable with less. And yeah, like even though, okay, I'm just hearing like out of no way a way will appear. A way will appear. Will it? You are willing it. You are doing magic, so mote it be. Like that is priority. That's not the only thing that matters, but it's like a huge priority. Like your will is king, is queen. Queen, all right? And I'm sensing that like now you realize that you can have it all and a lot, all the things that you're not talking to other people about, all the things that you're embarrassed to even think about yourself, receiving huge things that seem like sort of delusional. Yeah, you're feeling like it's like scary to accept that. Maybe there's a little shame behind the realization, or like embarrassment of the realization that you're like, oh, I was like blocking myself in a way. But it can be fun to work with because it's like, hey, more on the way, like more on the better than what you thought it was going to be. Like, oh, like you forgot about those dreams, right? And actually, yeah, you can have those dreams. It's just another way to keep your body and mind safe. Because if it's like, think about it, like if you got everything all at once, you would lose your mind. Or I say like you'd be dead if you had nothing to look forward to, right? You just be gentle with the reins, okay? Temperance. That's what I'm hearing. You're learning temperance. 8 of Cups after 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. You can out of no way away. This guy looks lost here in this reading. This person traveling through like sort of a swamp, maybe. It's kind of like, it looks sort of dangerous. It's dark, maybe it's scary, but steadfast. There is a way. A way will appear. 3D will bend to your will in a way that seems logical. Okay? And people call it miracles. This is how it fucking works. Believe it. Okay? Believe it. Like I said, apparently YOLO. I mean, I know a lot of people believe in past lives, but for now, like apparently YOLO. I mean, so you can perceive this as a block, right? You can perceive this whole like person or people trying to get you down, trying to scare you. I feel like it's like a final boss kind of moment, like you can perceive this as a block, or the fact that you didn't realize you were kind of blocking yourself from receiving so much. You can receive that as a block or perceive it as a block. But I think the universe is calling you to be a little more specific about something in your dream future. It's like maybe use this time. It's kind of like using this time to cast these sort of back burner spells, like like for example, it might not be this, but like say you want to move to somewhere and you've thought about your dream partner, you've thought about your dream job or whatever, you've thought about the way you want to make money, or a family situation, or your friend circle. You've thought about all these things, but you haven't thought about your dream house. And now is the time the universe is like giving you a little time, okay? Something you were heartbroken about. So something that's painful. So for example, if you are, you want to have a dream house, but you don't have the details all in your fantasies and in your visualizations and your dreams, you don't have the details all written out, like in your journal or whatever. You don't know exactly what it is you want. Maybe it was like, well, you moved around a lot as a kid and that really hurt you, and you don't have any you never really let yourself get attached to a house, or you couldn't let yourself get attached to a house for protecting yourself. Okay, and now it's like, oh, it's kind of scary to go there, because it's sort of like connected to your back burner ideas and stuff are connected to your deepest pains. That's why they're on the back burner, because it's hard to think about. And maybe you in your visualizations, I know that whenever I'm meditating, I'm really trying to get into feeling it real, feeling my desires as if they're here. And I'll I'll dissociate. I find myself like thinking about something else, like getting sidetracked about, you know, whatever. Like the brain's like, nope, 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 don't think about that. Go that way. No, look at there. Look, listen to that sound. Like, you know, forget about what you're thinking, or you'll just like zone out. I'll just zone out. But like, yeah. So that's what I'm hearing. It's like, maybe it's like you haven't really been honest with yourself. Maybe I'm hearing that you haven't been honest with yourself about what you really want. And the universe is like, hey, you need to be honest. If you want to get what you want, you need to be honest. And also I'm hearing what specifically being honest with yourself. Okay. You need to be okay with like, sort of like being the bad guy in someone else's story, I guess. Even though you're not a bad guy, it's like, you're obviously not a bad guy, but like some assholes think you're a bad guy to make themselves feel better. Because like I said, there are trolls out here, you know, and they need a bad guy too. Okay. Sort of like I'm seeing that movie, the Disney movie Hercules, Hades, his character. It's like, you know, it's just like, oh, I'm such a victim all the time, but he's really a fucking asshole. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, and you don't want to be that bad person. You don't want to be like sitting there being mad at them, or like having this kind of negative or feelings of disgust or off-put about somebody. But like, you're not supposed to be for everybody, okay? And not everybody's supposed to be with you, and like, you need to learn that. And some people are just here to uphold boundaries, and some people are here to learn accountability, okay? So I think you know which one you are. Some people are here to embody the troll archetype. I'm also hearing that you're not a hero. I'm also hearing you're not supposed to be a hero. You're not the hero archetype. You may have thought you were that at first, but no, you are not on the front lines, and you being nice to everybody is not helping anybody, okay? Because the right people are going to find you, okay? And all of us as humans, like low key with the devil and the Nine of Pentacles, I'm feeling like all of us humans, low key, this fell down too, so you have to tie in your heartbreak, right? We want to feel negative emotions. Like, no, we don't. It's not like, yay, I'm feeling sad, yay. Like, eventually it might, the more you practice this, but it's not a gaslight, okay? We all want to feel the emotions because we all have the capacity to feel the emotions, and they all have a purpose, okay? You're never gonna be, no matter how much you have, no matter how many of your dreams come true, you're never gonna not feel sad, upset, bored, restless, frightened. You're never gonna not feel those things. That'd be crazy, right? Because then you wouldn't be a human anymore. And we're here to be human, apparently, in this reality. If you're in my timeline right now, like, we're fucking humans. So yeah, low key, we want to feel all these things. So it's time to just be honest about that. You know, just basically like, you're not on the front lines, right? You're doing energy work, you're healing, creating portals, you're learning how to manifest, you're learning how to work magic. All right, a lot has happened to you. It's time to do a different kind of work, okay? You're not battling trolls anymore. And it's going to require you to repel a lot of people. And I'm hearing you say, good, I like being a loner. See, like that. Like, you might hear people be like, oh, we all need social circles, and we all need all this connection, da 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 da. Like, oh, you can't just, be online and communicate that way. It's like, oh, you're gonna whatever. Like, people socialize. Like, you're not socialized. Fuck that. It's like, you want a soft, quiet, cool, comfortable life, all right? And it doesn't mean, like I said, doesn't mean you're not going to feel any negative feelings, but you need to learn how to assign those negative feelings where the fuck they go in your life, okay? And it will repel a lot of people quite easily, and if you're thinking about it, like, if you're think about it, you got to be really honest with yourself. Give some people the finger, cut these cords. That's what you really want. You don't want to sit there and wish them well. That's too much energy. That is a waste of energy. They don't even appreciate it. They don't even care, okay? Wish yourself well. Take your power back. Page of Cups to finish this off. Out of no way, a way will appear. Will the way. Okay? That is it. You do not negotiate with terrorists. In conclusion, fuck those motherfuckers.